When I looked at Makalynne's picture, I knew I was her mom because I didn't see any imperfections in her. I looked straight into those eyes of hers, and from the moment I saw her and looked at those eyes, I knew that I was her mom, because mothers don't see imperfections in their children.
Jenelle McElroy and her husband Rance had 2 sons when they adopted Makalynne, a baby who had been abandoned at a Chinese orphanage.
I knew from the moment I saw her, I knew that she was the one that God intended for me.
When they brought Makalynne home at 18 months, she needed surgery for her cleft palate. She was malnourished and her development was delayed. She also tested positive for hepatitis B, but showed no symptoms as Jenelle and the family brought her back to health.
By the time she was 2.5 years old, Makalynne was happy and healthy, and she was just as normal as any other 2.5-year-old could be.
When Makalynne was 3, she started showing symptoms.
I noticed that she was having some swelling, particularly around her eyes, and I noticed that she had really dark, concentrated urine.
Doctors confirmed Jenelle's fears. It was hepatitis B. Makalynne's liver and kidneys were failing. Too young to undergo transplants, she was sent home with only 3 years to live.
It was very hard. I remember I cried out to the Lord on many occasions and said, God, why? Why would you give her to me and now turn around and take her away? Why would you bring her all the way here, let her have lived through all this and have overcome all of this, to turn around now and let her die? Why? I don't understand.
The McElroys called on family and friends to spread the word and pray for Makalynne's healing. In the meantime, doctors prescribed an antiviral medication to help manage Makalynne's condition. But Jenelle says she didn't fill the prescription because something told her to hold off.
I did at that time feel like it was God telling me, almost peace be still. Just wait a minute.
At the time, it was Easter season, and Jenelle's family kept with their tradition of going to a Passion of Christ play by students at the University of Mobile. Makalynne's grandmother, Dr. Kathy Shepard, says this year the play took on a whole new meaning.
And I just looked up, and the young man that was playing Jesus looked out into the audience, and what I saw was those crystal blue eyes, and I saw Jesus. He spoke to my heart. I just felt a contact with Jesus and the Holy Spirit saying to me, Kathy, I see you. I've got this. And it washed all over me. He's got this.
She was that confident when she spoke to me. There was no, I think I heard, I feel I've heard. It was, I heard, I know. God told me this baby is going to be fine.
Jenelle held on to that promise as people from all over the world prayed. Over the next several months, tests showed Makalynne's enzymes started dropping.
And I remember talking to my nephrologist, and he said, I don't even know how to explain this. And I said, well, I do. It's a miracle, because she was so sick, and now she's so healthy.
Makalynne continued to get better, and today records show Makalynne's liver and kidneys are fully healed. She's also progressing through the stages of recovery from hepatitis B.
Just so thankful. And I mean, I've seen Jesus, I've seen his work. He does miracles today. There was nothing the medical profession had done to turn her around. It was a touch from Jesus himself.
I do have that complete family I always wanted. Makalynne is sassy. She is prissy. She is sweet. How old are you?
5.
And where are you from?
China.
And where were you? Were you in Mommy's tummy?
No.
Where were you?
Heart.
In the heart? I see what God did for us, and it makes his resurrection even more paramount in my eyes and in my heart, because I see all that he went through, but that he overcame. And I know he did because I have evidence, tangible evidence in my little girl, that I really feel that without God's grace and mercy, she would not be here.